Hello everybody, this is Patrick Butler. Now this is going to be a Real Ghostbusters DVD news update. Now unfortunately this will be my last DVD news update that I'll ever do. This will be the series finale of the Real Ghostbusters DVD news update. And there are a couple of reasons for that. Why? Why am I doing this? Well, first off, if you've not seen a video that I recently did, go ahead and check that out. It is a compilation of all the Real Ghostbusters DVD news updates that I did, plus some video logs because they concern the Real Ghostbusters as well. Now, when I did these videos, they were mainly for the Real Ghostbusters complete collection that was released by Time Life. It was an awesome collection, 25 discs, and it was one of the best box sets the Real Ghostbusters ever had. And I don't think anything's going to top that. Now, here is the news that I didn't want to hear, because I found out through websites and whatever not that the Real Ghostbusters complete collection is now out of print. That is right. It is no longer in print, so these videos are not really needed anymore. So I'm ending the series right here. This will be my last, and unfortunately I wish it wasn't, because I wish either Time Life or Sony would have continued the release of the complete collection. That will probably never happen again. And that is a real shame, because the complete collection was awesome. It was definitely a box set worth getting, and I definitely wish it was still in print. Now, these sets of videos that I did between 2008 and 2010 on YouTube were devoted to telling you all about the news of the Real Ghostbusters Complete Collection box set that was being released on DVD by Time Life at the time. And it did get an official release on November 25th, 2008, but only through order. However, because of the sales of the Real Ghostbusters Complete Collection, it got a retail release on September the 29th, 2009. Now, the reason why I did these sets of videos was because I really felt that the Real Ghostbusters Complete Collection was going to be the best release on DVD that the Real Ghostbusters has ever had. And it still is. Now, I did at times talk about the volumes as well, but not as much, because I knew for a fact that the volumes that were going to be released separately on DVD didn't sell well. And that's the reason why I didn't talk about them during the news updates as much. I did talk about them a little bit, but the thing is, I knew for a fact that they weren't going to sell well on their own, because people wanted the complete collection. People wanted every single volume in one box set, plus the bonus disc. Now, that is also the reason why the volumes didn't sell well on their own, was because the bonus disc was never going to be released on DVD separately. So what was the point of people buying the separate volumes if they can get the complete collection with the bonus disc? So that was one of the main reasons why I didn't talk about the volumes that much, because I really felt that they weren't going to sell well, and that all came true. So that's the main reason why I didn't do additional news updates. It was just because I knew that the volumes weren't going to sell well on their own. And I knew that the complete collection was going to be the best way to actually get every single volume plus the bonus disc. And that is mainly the reason why I did these sets of videos for the complete collection. Now, what happened to the Real Ghostbusters Complete Collection after I did my last DVD update, which was actually a video log in 2010, where I talked about the steelbook casings that were being used for the volumes were going to be changed to plastic. And I talked about that in my last DVD news update. Well, what happened was the complete collection went out of print. Now, I don't know which year it went out of print. It might have went out of print last year, because I was checking certain websites to find out when the complete collection was discontinued, and I noticed that one of the posts that I saw were for 2015. So that was probably when it went out of print, was in 2015. I don't know that for a fact, but it's possible. And that's all that I know. Now, the separate volumes that were released on DVD, they went out of print early because they didn't sell well. However, I know for a fact that the separate volumes you can still get for a decent price, because I have seen them on eBay and certain websites. Now, I don't know how long that's going to be. I don't know how long they're going to be at a decent price. But the complete collection, forget about it. There might be certain websites where you can get it a lot cheaper and probably brand new. If you can find a brand new copy of the Real Ghostbusters Complete Collection at a decent price, go for it. And if you can't, then I'm sorry, because it is out of print and it's most likely going to reach collector's prices too. And I believe that the collector's price is going to be like $300, $400, maybe even in the $500 range. I don't know. I actually got my box set for almost $200 at the time it was released, because Time Life added sales tax and shipping to my order. So that's the reason why my set cost almost $200. And that's all I really got to say about the complete collection. And this is one of the main reasons why I am discontinuing this series. It's because the complete collection is no longer available and you can't get it anymore. And I don't think that it's going to get a re-release by Time Life or Sony, because Sony decided to go a different route for this year's releases of the Real Ghostbusters. And that's the other reason why I'm no longer doing the Real Ghostbusters DVD news updates, and this is going to be the very last. Why? Because Sony decided to release the Real Ghostbusters in a different way on DVD. And I'm going to do something that my friend Chris has done with the Diamond Editions of Blu-rays by Disney. And you know what that is? I will not be getting these sets of releases that are coming out this year. Or let me rephrase that. I won't be getting these sets of releases of the Real Ghostbusters on DVD this year that are going to be released in 2016. And I'm going to explain those releases right now. Now, before I actually talk about the new release or releases, I'm going to show you the cover art to each one of them. That is right. 5 volumes, 11 or 12 episodes each 1 disc volumes. 1 disc only. No extras, and that's all we're going to get. Now, these sets of releases are coming out July 5th. Now, if these sell well, sometime on the 6th, we might be getting volume 6 through 10. Only 1 disc volumes. of 12 or 11 episodes. And that is it. So, if you're interested in the complete collection, or those separate volumes that came out between 2008 and 2015, you might as well get them now, because these sets of releases, I don't really care for. All Sony had to do was re-release the complete collection. That would have been the right decision. Doing it this way doesn't cut it with me. But there's more problems to these sets that I'm going to talk about here, because this video is going to be the last that I talk about them, because I don't like these releases. The first problem that I have with these volumes is the fact that there are only 11 or 12 episodes on one disc. The problem with that, the more you cram more episodes on one disc, the worse the picture quality, which means these volumes are going to have bad picture quality and not good picture quality, because 10 or maybe even 9 would have been fine, but not 11 or 12. So bad picture quality, that's the first problem. The second problem is no extras at all in any of the volumes, which means all the volumes are going to be bare bones releases, which means no extras from the complete collection and no new extras. But what's the point anyway when they're cramming 11 or 12 episodes on one disc? So there you go. And the third and final problem has to do with the first 2 volumes, because there are episodes missing that shouldn't be missing. The first volume doesn't have Slimer Come Home, and the second volume doesn't have Adventures in Slime and Space, which means we're probably not going to get every single episode of the Real Ghostbusters, unless of course Sony fixes that. Now if they fix it before July 5th, then people are going to be happy. But if they don't, then this is a real shame. And those are the 3 problems that I have with these volumes. So as a result of these flaws that are in these volumes that are being released in 2016, I'm not going to buy them. And I don't have to anyway, because I already got the complete collection. These sets of releases that are coming out are for people that missed out on the complete collection. So if you missed out on the complete collection, or don't have the separate volumes that were released before the 2016 releases of these volumes, then these volumes 1 through 5, these 1-disc volumes, are for you. The only thing though is Sony, as a result of removing episodes and not including certain episodes from these volumes, that's the wrong thing to do, because I really feel that it's a slap in the face to Real Ghostbusters fans. And it sounds like that Sony didn't care. They just want more money to their inventory just to release these. Now, of course, you can get these releases separately, or you can get them all together. It depends on you. Just tell Sony that you want every single episode and not episodes omitted. Now, there is only one good thing that is going to be in these volumes, and that's the fact that they're going to have subtitles and closed captioning that wasn't in the complete collection. But who cares anyway? Because if these volumes are going to have bad picture quality, no extras, and episodes missing, then I don't really care about them. The complete collection was the best collection that the Real Ghostbusters has ever had on DVD. And if Sony's not going to re-release this box set, then what's the point? What's the point of doing these DVD news updates? So that's the main reason why I'm not doing these DVD updates anymore, and this is going to be my last, because Sony doesn't care, and if they're not going to re-release the complete collection, then why should I continue this series? So this is my last DVD news update, and I thank you very much for watching. And the volumes 1 through 5 are coming out on July 5th, and if they sell well, there's going to be another set of volumes that are going to be released on September the 6th. That's all I really gotta say. This has been my last DVD news update, and I thank you very much for watching over the years, because the thing is, I did these DVD news updates for you, for everybody that wanted to know about the Real Ghostbusters complete collection and wanted to know when it was coming out. That's the reason why I did these sets of episodes. These sets of episodes of DVD news updates. Unfortunately, because Sony has decided not to actually re-release the complete collection, then I don't really care about these DVD news updates anymore. And I'm not going to talk about the new releases that are coming out after this video. So thank you very much for watching, everybody, and I will catch you next time for another video. And it won't be a Real Ghostbusters DVD news update ever. Thank you very much, everybody. Peace out. Hello, everybody. I just wanted to give a little bit of an update. Now, I did not show the cover art to the box set that will include volumes 1 through 5 in one box. Well, here it is. And I actually predicted right when I actually said that they were going to be one disc volumes. I predicted right, because it even says on the spine, includes 5 discs. So I was right about that. So that means Sony is cramming 11 or 12 episodes on one disc, which is pathetic in my opinion. Mill Creek should do it, but not Sony. As for the Extreme Ghostbusters being put out on DVD, I doubt it. Even if the volumes sell well of the Real Ghostbusters, I don't think Sony's going to put out the Extreme Ghostbusters on DVD. I really don't feel that they're going to. Like I said, there was a reason why I never said anything about the Extreme Ghostbusters, even though this one person that commented on my video before I did this update said that if he buys these volumes, that the Extreme Ghostbusters is going to be put out on DVD. Not necessarily, because Sony doesn't care. I really don't feel that they care. See, they ignored the Extreme Ghostbusters when the Real Ghostbusters Complete Collection sold well. They didn't put out any Extreme Ghostbusters DVDs. So that's all I really gotta say. I'll probably rant more about that in another video. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. And sadly, this is going to be my last DVD news update for the Real Ghostbusters. Sorry I had to say that, but it's just because Sony doesn't care. So thank you very much for watching. Peace out, everybody.